Today, I'm talking about continuous improvement, right? Uh, Personal development is so critical to being able to move forward in life, right? And not just keeping a status quo life. Um, I had a mentor that once told me that, if you're not growing, you're dying, right? There is no just even. It's either you're moving upwards or it's kind of, you know, entropy is taking over. It's moving to chaos. One of my favorite concepts in physics actually is entropy. And it's one of those things that has a piece in different facets of life, right? In physics, any ordered system will slowly move to chaos unless energy is applied. Kind of a rough translation, right? But the same is true in our physical lives, right? If we're not putting energy into taking care of our body, it's going to go to chaos. I mean, right? You don't work out, not good things are going to happen, right? The same is true for your relationships. If you're not putting energy in to those relationships, they will slowly move to chaos, and that doesn't end well either. And spiritual life, right? If you're not putting energy into, praying, meditating, working on that spirit, it slowly goes to chaos. So it's one of those things that is universal, a universal truth, sort of like, the atomic triad. And so for me, that's what is the core of continuous personal development is offsetting the entropy of life. And it's something that we all have to do. We all need to do is to constantly be working on ourselves, be working on improving all nine areas of our life, right? And it's it's why I do this, right? Part of this is for me to share and help, but it also part of it is to cover myself, right? I do these morning motivations to, as a service, right? But really, it's about getting my butt out of bed and doing something productive first thing in the morning. Right? So I'm glad it helps you, but it's kind of for me too. So there are ways that we can constantly be moving forward in our lives and in our development, right? You look at there's books, right? There's audio programs, podcasts, which I absolutely love. It's why I do one, right? Um, it's watching things like this. This is a small step in making sure that you're taking care of yourself and doing better and moving up on that chart of life. Excuse me, because there are always going to be obstacles that get in our way, and we have to either look at you know I had a great mentor that used to say that the things that keep tripping you up you don't realize are stairs. Right? You're moving forward and you keep tripping over these obstacles. It's the stairs trying to get you to go up and up and up, right? So as long as you learn to grow with them and step on top, on that next obstacle, it's going to be growth moving forward, right? And that's what I want you to be thinking about is how do I get better, right? And you go through the areas of life balance, right? Our spiritual life. What are we doing to improve our spiritual life? Just a touch, right? It's why for me, you'll say every morning, I'm doing my meditation, I'm doing my journaling, right? That's helping me get in a better place spiritually and then also mentally, right? I do my morning study. I've got my daily stoic right over there. Um, so I'm doing something to learn. It's actually I I keep a calendar up there where I'm doing don't break the chain, right? And I do 3 different X's every day to keep that chain going. One is my morning routine. I'm doing my meditation, I'm doing my journaling, right? That's preparing me spiritually to the next level. I'm also I have to study as part of my morning routine, move my mental game up. I have to exercise every day, move my physical body up, right? And then I'm constantly doing things to improve my family relationships every day, and then how am I doing things to help my friends? How am I do what am I doing to make the world a better place? And so this the continuous self-improvement, you know, I often feel like people say, well, I need to read a whole book, or I need to go to a seminar, or I need to do some big thing. And while, yes, that is important, the reality of it is, like in most things, it's little tiny steps done continuously, right? That's one of my favorite ideals is the whole idea like compounding interest, right? That as if you were to take a penny and double it every day, at the end of a month, you would have like $50 million, right? And so it doesn't have to be this huge step, right? I think Jeff Olson calls it the slight edge. Um, but it's just improve little tiny bits every day, and it compounds, and in a year you're a completely different person. So if we do that for all 9 areas of life balance, make sure we're working on our financial education, make sure we're doing something to make ourselves more valuable so we get paid more, you know, taking care of the stuff that we actually have. All 9 areas. Work on it every day in some small way. And that continuous improvement, it keeps the chaos at bay. It really does. So, the next part of this is to make sure that you're around other successful people. You're around your tribe, right? You're around people that are going to be lifting you up, helping you, right? The whole reason I'm creating the roundtable program, right? Is get around people that are going to help make sure that you are doing what you need to do to move yourself forward. People who are also moving forward as well. Um, it's why I surround myself with the people I do, is that I know that who you're around matters. I always remember years back that it's like you're going to earn like the 5 people that you're around most, right? Um, and there was a while where that scared me. But it's not just about earning. It's you're going to become like the 5 people you hang around with most. So who are you hanging around? I know I did a number of podcasts a few weeks ago talking about Jim Rohn's 3 questions. Right? Who are you around? What are they doing to you? And is that okay? Right? Um, and so when it comes to continuous self improvement, who you're around matters. So get around the good people. What, you know, what social media groups are you in? What, uh, even what podcast you're listening to. Who you're around makes a huge difference. And we need to be around people who are going to be helping us keep the entropy at way, that are going to help us continually improve. We would need to be around the like minds that are continuing. So, that. And you know, if you have any interest in being in the one of the founding members of the roundtable, should be launching in mid March. Um, let me know. Put roundtable in the comments below. Um, so continuous improvement, it's absolutely necessary. Self improvement, constantly working on ourselves. Um, who was it that said, you got to treat yourself like I-4. Continuously work on yourself, no matter how inconvenient it is for everyone else. Um, which that was pretty funny. But just constantly be working on yourself. Remember that the law of entropy. Ordered systems are going to be moving to chaos unless energy is applied. The same applies to your life, physically, mentally, spiritually, relationships, everything. You need to be constantly applying energy and effort to make yourself better, because it's either you're moving forward or you're falling back. There is no just status quo. That's my message for this morning. So hope everybody has a fantastic Friday. Looking forward to the weekend and doing some good personal development. All right. Well, my friends, keep living your life to the third power. If there's anything I can do to help you out, please feel free to message me, reply to this video, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Third Power Life podcast. Before you go, one quick question for you. Where are you on the path of life? Are you just drifting through your life? Are you fully in command, somewhere in between? Well, you can find out where you are now by taking my new Commander Survey. It will tell you where you are on your growth journey and how to move yourself to the next level. You can find the link on the screen or in the show notes. Now, all I want to know now is, where do you stand?